Welcome everyone, welcome. Dave Guerra here. Welcome back. It's that time again, time for Lessons in Leadership. This week I'm talking about 6 more common time management mistakes. Again, this is a continuation of the previous video, 6 common time management mistakes. Now we have 6 more. There's a lot of them and we make a lot of mistakes, but that's okay. That's part of being a human. We learn from those mistakes, we grow from those mistakes, and hopefully, ultimately, we don't make those mistakes again. So here we go. Number 1, not taking it one job at a time. Folks, it's all about pacing yourself. It's all about ensuring that you have committed yourself mentally, physically to one job at a time, because we can only do one thing at a time. Sure, we believe in that multitasking, but again, I've talked about that ad nauseum. Multitasking basically means we're just doing about 80% of the job to any job we're paying attention to at that given moment. So we cannot focus 100% to all the tasks we're working on. It's only one task at a time. So ensure that we're taking it one job at a time. Next, not revisiting your strategy. Sure, you lay out a plan, you have this course of action you're going to take. This is the strategy. These are the tactics behind that strategy. And you're not taking time to revisit that as you move forward, because as you go forward, some things might not be working, some things are working really well, and again, you need to adjust as you go along. It's part of that ready, fire, aim, which means is you're ready, you execute, and then you make your adjustments as you go along. Or as I've mentioned before, the OODA loop, the OODA, observe, orient, decide, and act, the OODA loop. And then you repeat that process. So again, revisit your strategy every step of the way. Next one is more personal, skipping breaks. Folks, we need to just step back every once in a while, get up off our desk, walk around, even if it's, working from home. You've got to walk around. You've got to just detach your mind, and kind of gives it a little brief reset. And when you do that, you're back, you're focused, you're good to go. Not setting goals. Oh my, not setting goals. Again, if you don't have those goals written down, you don't have a list of goals that either for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, for a project, you're going to lose. It's just that simple. You need those goals. You need those benchmarks. You need those checkpoints built in. So you know whether you're on target or you're off target, what you need to adjust. So again, when you revisit your strategy, you understand where you are as close, how you're getting to achieving your goals. Using technology because you have it. And again, it's a time management mistake. Using technology because you have it. Again, you enter something and you write it down and you label it and you save it on your documents folder, and then you forgot what it was. And then you start using the sort by date option, where you sort everything by date, and you start going through, guess what? The technology is there for a reason, yes. But if you're not using it properly, or you're using it just because you have a notepad on your desktop, then guess what? You might be using it wrong, and it's definitely going to be waste time. And it does, especially if you forget what you label it, or when you last did it, when you last updated it, and it's a time killer. It's just that simple. Personally, give me a dry erase board and I'll just make a list by the door. That way I'll look at the door every once in a while and I'll say, oh, okay, here it is. This is what I need to do. This is what I don't need to do. And then we're off and running. Managing time, not results. And again, a lot of us are guilty of this. 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and that's it. That's all there is. And if we're done early, we're done early. If we're done late or it runs past it, well, too bad, I'll pick up on it tomorrow. And while that's understandable at some points, but there's sometimes you just got to fight through, push through, and worry about the results, not necessarily the time. Because what I think should take maybe 3-4 hours, others will say, oh no, that should only take you 30 minutes. You try doing it, and then you'll figure it out that, hey, the time is not on your side. Yeah, time might feel like, I've only spent 30, 40 minutes, but actually 2 hours have gone by. So again, it's about managing the time, managing the results, not the time. Manage the results. Ensure that you're on your way, that you know where you're going. So let's recap the 6 more common time management mistakes. Not taking it one job at a time. Don't worry about the multitasking. Focus on one job at a time. Not revisiting your strategy, because again, it's going to shift as you move forward. It's going to shift, and you need to shift with it. You need to adjust. You need to make sure you're back on course. Skipping breaks, you definitely need to step away from that computer. You definitely need to step away and just reset your mind briefly and then come right back into it. Not setting goals. Oh my, this is huge because again, it leaves you spinning your wheels. It kind of puts you in an indecision of where you're going, which way you're going. And if you don't have it written down, you don't have those benchmarks ready, you don't have the checkpoints ready, then guess what? You're going nowhere and you're just wasting time. Using technology because you have it. Folks, again, ensure that you're using it for the right reasons. And in some cases, you might not have to use it at all. Personally, like I said, a dry erase board by the door, I just look at the door, I know what I need to do next. And every day I update it. And I update it as necessary, even throughout the day. If I complete a project, I'll erase it, put up something new that goes next. Managing time, not results. Ensure that you are managing for results, not for time. If it takes X amount of hours or if it takes Y amount of hours, then that's what it takes. Don't worry about the time. Oh, you got to get it done before 5 o'clock. Well, you know what? If you're at that point that it's got to get done before 5 o'clock, guess what? You've got your own personal time management issues and get that corrected. So everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Dave Guerra. This has been Lessons in Leadership. Hit that bell down below. Leave comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's another common time management mistake that I failed to mention. Let me know. I want to hear from you down below in the comments section. And until next week, thank you for watching. We'll see you then.